Happy Valentine's Day, everybody! And in honour of this special day, I ask you all to turn to your loved one, look them in the eyes, smile at them, and say to them, "Shut up and sit down because I'm talking." If you were expecting a Valentine's Day special, well, forget it. It's a pathetic holiday anyway. Now, on to real business. Although there was some debate about the end of the match at Final Conflict for the tag team titles, Alex Wilson did win, and therefore, as agreed, he is now a WIW superstar. Welcome to hell, son, because that is what your life is about to become. You sided with the wrong team. You may have survived for now, but just you wait, because you're falling, Wolfpack. I've already dealt with your leader, and the Chaos Twins have taken care of Steve. Once you two are dealt with, the Wolfpack era will end and give birth to the new era that begins in WIW. And I will not let anyone... Two things. First, we all know that the real reason you don't like Valentine's Day is because you've never been loved before in your life. So I apologise to the crowd for no special episode today, as the chairman doesn't want anyone else to be happy just because he can't get some. And secondly, you try your best. We may have some members hurt, but we will always keep fighting. We will always stand tall. I am Wolfpack for life, and don't you forget that. That was so inspirational. I'm tearing up inside. Oh. You Wolfpack members are all the same. Each week you come down here, you insult people, and then proceed to play the numbers game to get what you want. But the number game has been removed from the equation now. So we shall see how long you and your team can stand. I see a lot of King Sam in you, and I don't like it. We ain't scared of you. But I'm glad you see King Sam's influence in me at least. But if I were you, I'd be less concerned with me and more concerned with what happens when Sam gets back. Because it's not going to be a pretty sight. So you might want to run away, Blake. But this argument is not why I'm out here. I'm here to cash in Sam's rematch clause on his behalf. So I want to face in the Elimination Chamber against Max Danger. Oddly enough, I was going to say a similar thing. See, before you interrupted me, I was going to say that Danger wanted a match with you, and he said that he wanted to put you in the chamber. So as much as I don't approve of the idea, here's what I've decided to do. Tonight, you and Danger will go one-on-one in the main event, and if you win, you're in. But be warned, Max isn't taking it easy this time. Oh, and as for Sam, let him come back. I can't wait to finally put him down. Well, it may be Valentine's Day, but the love clearly is not in the air here at Fight Night. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Darren Jacobs, and a happy Valentine's Day to you all. Thank you for joining me here for episode 70. Can you believe it, people? We are crunching through. We're almost at episode 100. Only a couple of episodes away, and a couple meaning 30, of course. And now, let's get on with tonight's show. We are kicking things off with a #1 contenders match, the Fatal 4-Way in the women's division, and the first woman down to the ring is Shannon Austin. And these 4 women are the only 4 women left who have not had a crack at trying to beat Laura Stables for the women's championship. So far, she has knocked off Isabella Vega, she has knocked off Jade Cottrell, and she has now knocked off Tashley via countout, which I'm sure Tashley is not too pleased about. But the winner of this fatal 4-way match will be participating in a match with Laura Stables at Lockdown, so I'm sure whatever face she's wearing tonight, she's ready and eager to go. And the first woman down to the ring, a trial era women's champion in her own right, one of the firsts, of course, Shannon Austin, making her way down to the ring with that selfie stick. And I tell you what, as she's got older, she definitely has not quite matured and got out the selfie stage, but it looks like she's ready to go in ring action tonight. And the second woman down to the ring is Vikki Valentine. And for Vikki Valentine, she's got off to a slow start, to be fair. She had a couple of big losses to the women's champion as well, of course, to the #1 contender. But she's starting to pick up her feet. She's starting to find a way. She's picked up a couple of big victories, and the general manager wants to see her in ring action. And of course, we know Vikki Valentine is capable of those big wins. She has beaten the women's champion on one occasion in non-title action. So the question is, can Vikki Valentine step up to the plate tonight and beat 3 other women to get herself a match at Lockdown? And you know Lockdown is going to be one hell of a pay-per-view. We've already got a massive show just lined up, and we're just watching eagerly to see what else to expect at Lockdown. Of course, we still know the 2 big Elimination Chamber matches to come, and of course, we only know 2 members of the Fight Night brand that will be in their Elimination Chamber match, and that is Peter Bolton, who qualified, and Max Danger, of course, who is there by default as the World Heavyweight Champion. Next woman down to the ring, we haven't seen much of in this series as of yet, but ready to start to burst her way onto the scene, it is Wildcat, ready to get herself some more in-ring action. We haven't seen much of her talents as of yet, but we know she's a capable fighter. Of course, everybody in this Fight Night roster is fully capable and ready to get things on the way, and they're ready to kickstart their career in this matchup if they can pull off the win. And Wildcat, a perfect example of what that could look like here if she can pull off the victory here tonight. She is here, she's ready to go, and bringing that fighting spirit with her down to the ring. But the question is, can she get her first crack at the women's champion by walking out the winner here tonight? Another person coming down to the ring, the woman who beat the #1 contender just before the pay-per-view, beating her via submission. So no surprise at all that this woman is being included in the match. She's been impressive in the matches she's participated in. She just hasn't been able to get over that final hurdle and capture a Fight Night Women's Championship opportunity. But can this woman finally get the chance she's been waiting for? It is Violet, ready to make her young blood way down to the ring. The young blood Violet, ready to go here tonight. She is the final woman down to the ring. She's had her run-ins with the champion before. She's had her run-ins with the #1 contenders before. And she's been more successful against the contenders, it has to be said. But at the same time, we know she's a fully capable fighter of pulling off the wins via submission or even by pinfall. But the question is, can she do it tonight when it matters the most and a title opportunity is on the line? Well, 4 women all hungry for the title, and they are 1 win away from doing just that. Bell rings, and away we go. And straight away, it looks like Vikki Valentine going to take Violet to the outside. Oh, wait, no. She's thinking bigger. Oh, and a suplex. And an elbow drop from Shannon onto Wildcat. And, okay, early matchups forming here between these 4. Like I say, these are 4 women who really haven't had their opportunity to shine. I'd say more than anyone, it would probably be Vikki Valentine that's had the most in-ring experience. She's been in a lot of matches. She's dealt with the champion before, and she's beaten her. She's also stepped into the ring with numerous #1 contenders for that women's championship before. And of course, Laura Stables has held on to the title through all of that. Shannon off to a running starts, just running around everywhere, beating down Wildcat from all different types of areas. Meanwhile, Vikki Valentine is dealing with Violet, but Violet finds a counter and lands an inverted DDT, which sends Vikki out the ring. And now look at this, Violet trying to deal with Wildcat, but it looks like Shannon's already doing a good job of that. And now look at this, Shannon lifting her up. Oh, look at that. There's a little handstand there for style from Shannon. He's trying to deal with Wildcat, but Wildcat proving to be a bit more of a difficult task than anticipated on a massive strike to the jaw. Oh, and look at that. Vikki Valentine as she gets back into the ring with a massive move. Oh, and a double drop kick to Shannon. Oh, and following through with a leg drop. Beautiful double team there from Vikki Valentine and Wildcat. And Wildcat trying to fight her way back into this match. Shannon causing her a bit of problems off the start. Wheelbarrow. German suplex. Beautiful move there. And Vikki Valentine helping Wildcat get herself back into this match. But speaking of back in the match, back into the ring comes Violet. And Vikki Valentine's going to go for the first cover of the match. And Violet, I think, broke it up, but she hit through on Wildcat as well. And these four women know that the women's champion will be watching. She's been a dominant champion, but not many people were convinced with her victory at the last pay-per-view. And look at this, Violet trying to sneak the cover. Remember, this is 1 fall to a finish. This is not elimination. The first woman to score the 3 count or to win by submission will be the next in line for the women's championship at Lockdown. And now look at this. There's a head scissors from... oh, look at this. Speaking of head scissors, look at Shannon there with a beautiful Hurricane Rana. Shannon really bringing out the style here tonight. Now, Shannon, we know, is a very strong fighter, very capable, very powerful. She's one that you don't want to stand there and trade with, that is for sure. But we do know that Shannon isn't a perfect wrestler, of course. She's still developing, still developing her fighting characteristics, but she is getting better. And look at Vikki Valentine here. Vikki Valentine, oh, and a beautiful hammerlock inverted DDT. And Vikki Valentine has Wildcat in a very good position here to go and wrap her up. Vikki Valentine looking to line up Wildcat here while she's in the ring. There's a massive running knee. And down goes Wildcat, but oh, look at this. Wildcat able to shake it off for the second. And she tries to fight her way back in this match, but look at Violet on the opposite side. Oh, look at Wildcat here. Wildcat thinking submission. This might be the way to do it. Look at this. What a beautiful submission hold here. And look at this, the super kick barrage on the other side. It's not going to be able to save Valentine if she can't break out of it. This kick's still flying from Violet, but the submission is still applied. But Violet lets it go. Excuse me, Wildcat lets it go. Or Violet's looking for the end, but Valentine has her own ideas. Valentine throws her out the ring, and she's going to take her with her. Shannon left alone with Vikki Valentine, who couldn't break out of the hold. She had to be released. She might want to try and score the cover here. While Vikki Valentine is down, she's gone against the idea. But that might be a costly mistake. Oh, wait, she's realised now. She's realised the opportunity to become the women's champion is in the ring right now. And Wildcat, did you see how fast she got back in that ring? Lightning speed. And now Vikki Valentine trying to fight back. Would she have kicked out? I don't know, but she is back to her feet. And now Wildcat flying away with the clotheslines, just trying to keep her down. There's a drop kick. And another drop kick, this time by Valentine. And now everybody out the ring except Wildcat and Vikki Valentine. Alabama slam. Alabama slam from Wildcat, who was left alone with Vikki Valentine. If she locks in that submission again, she might have her. But look at this. The Wildcat crawling up the body. The cat-like fighting ability. Oh, look at this. Shannon looking to take advantage of Violet, who wasn't paying attention. Lifting her up. Oh, look at this. Shannon squatting with her. She's enjoying it. Oh, look at this Tiger Powerbomb. And there's the suplex to Violet. And into the cover goes Vikki Valentine off the Tiger Powerbomb. It's only a 2 count. And once again, the big... Oh, there's a pile driver from Shannon. Shannon with a pile driver. And the 450 splash from Wildcat. Shannon has decided not to go for the cover. She sees that there are people still in the ring and she disposes of them. Maybe in an attempt to go and pin Violet afterwards, but Vikki Valentine sees the opportunity to pin Violet. Violet's in trouble here if she can't power out. 1, 2. Vikki Valentine. Oh, I thought Vikki had stolen it right from under the nose of Shannon, but able to kick out. And did you see outside the King of Swing going on there from Shannon, showing that natural strength she has. Oh, and Shannon tried to line Vikki up for something big there in the corner. She couldn't do it. And now Vikki lining up for something big of her own. Vikki, who's looked really impressive here tonight. Can she land what could be the finishing blow? There's the running. No! Well countered by Shannon. Oh, but look at this. The submission hold being applied on the other end. But she's going to go for the cover. Is that going to stand, or is the submission hold? The referee's not counting. The referee's going for it now, though. 2. She got it! She held it in for about 20-odd seconds, but Shannon steals it. Well, Vikki Valentine couldn't connect with the running knee. She got caught off guard. Taken out, and she must have knocked herself out on the landing as the leg was caught. Shannon, with a decent display tonight, maybe not the deserved winner, but she's walked out with the win. Shannon Austin is going to lockdown to have the chance of becoming the first woman from the trial era to become the women's champion. She could finally do it. What a big victory that would be. She's a former women's champion from the trial era. So Laura Stables has her work cut out, because we know the power of Shannon and her capabilities of becoming the champion. And the Austin family legacy continues here tonight. But can Shannon get the job done? When it matters, can she go to lockdown and capture the Fight Night Women's Championship? I guess we'll have to find out in a couple of weeks' time. But it is time to move on down the rest of the card. Next up tonight, it is an open challenge for the television championship. That's right, Big Willie is finally back, opening the show. Oh, not opening the show tonight, but opening up the television championship matches again. The general manager has given him the all clear. He's allowed to do it. But the question is, who has answered the call? And look at this. Well, this man is a man in need of a big win. And what a win it would be for him here tonight. It is Dino D. Fresh off his loss at Final Conflict. Well, you can call it a loss, to be honest. It was quite an embarrassment from Dino D. But Dino D has claimed it was a one-off, it was a fluke, and he'd never be able to do that again. And from here, it's just a matter of him being able to bounce back to it. But to be fair, that's his first loss on Fight Night, so we do have to cut him some slack. But tonight, he steps up to face Big Willie, who is just fresh off of Final Conflict himself, being able to retain against SaLgames and John Cutter pretty easily, to be fair. SaLgames did most of the work to John Cutter. From there, we all knew what was going down. But Big Willie, a tough task ahead of him tonight. A man who is ready to capture some gold. He didn't get his chance at the WIW Championship, but tonight he steps up for the Television Championship. Can he get the job done as the horns of war sound for Big Willie? And the crowd with a huge standing ovation. The crowd loving him more and more each day. You guys in the comment section becoming big fans of this man. Not only because of his fun-loving nature and his characteristics, but also because he's just a dominant champion. No one can step in the ring with this man as of late, for when that title is on the line. Well, Dino D is hoping he can break that trend here tonight and become only the third television champion in history of WIW. He needs this win here tonight. Dino D needs to bounce back strong, but Big Willie, we know when that title is on the line, is one hard man to stop. But the question is, can he get the job done here tonight against a really tough competitor in Dino D? Well, as we know, it's the open challenge, which means the television championship is back on the line, and Big Willie has been waiting to do this for a long time. The general manager not giving him the all clear to do it, but Dino D, the first man to officially answer the recalling of the open challenge after the embarrassment that he suffered to Peter Bolton at the pay-per-view. Can he bounce back here tonight and capture the television championship? He looks laser focused and ready to capture the gold, but the television champion himself, Big Willie, always focused, always ready to win. We know he's powerful, he's dominant, and he can hit you with moves that you would not even expect for a man of his size. He's been television champion all the way, been champion for all the way back to Warzone, and I don't think he's ready to let go of that title here tonight. But Dino D, this could be the biggest upset of his career, biggest win of his career if he is to get this. If he is to become the television champion here tonight and beat Big Willie, what a match it could be. Dino D stares at the prize that's there on the line for him. Can he capture the opportunity tonight, or will Big Willie add Dino D to the victims list of the Open Challenge? The bell rings, and away we go. Look at this, they both just run for each other, but there's that Hurricane Rana that no one ever sees coming. straight out the gate from Big Willie. Who brings Dino back to his feet, but Dino D not going to let him control the match, and that's what you got to do, because he has the power to put it away early. And look who's trying to put it away early himself. Powerbomb! Powerbomb! Is that going to be enough to put Big Willie down? No, it's not, but into the Boston Crab! Into the Boston Crab! Big Willie in serious trouble here if he can't power out. Well, what a start from Dino D! Dino D bringing it to the champion here tonight. And look at this. Playing to the crowd. He came here to fight. He did not want to back down from the TV champion. He wants to be the television champion. And now look at this. Bringing out all the big moves tonight. A king of swing as well. Big Willie in serious jeopardy of losing the championship right here. Big Willie with a giant swing hit from Dino D, who is storming out the gate. And Big Willie needs to do something big here. Oh, and that's a big headbutt. Where on earth did all this come from Dino D? Look at this. Dino D is storming out the gate. A massive kick to the champ, who has to take a second to recuperate here. Oh, but Dino D straight on the brow, and Big Willie makes him pay for it. Well, Big Willie taunting to the crowd now, but he's struggling in this one. Dino D proving a challenge to him, and the referee separating him here from Dino D, saying to give him time to recover. But oh, but look at this. Big Willie doesn't want to wait. Big Willie, look at it fly! Oh my god! How does he do that? Weighs so much, and that must be so painful, but yet he keeps executing it. Well, Dino D's amazing start being slowed down here a bit now by Big Willie, landing the big strikes. And boom, there's a deadlift powerbomb. And now Big Willie charging it up, looking to turn the tide, and otherwise what's been a one-sided match. There's the running knee. And he goes straight into the cover off of it. Is that going to be enough to retain the TV title? No, it's not. It's a 2.5. And look at his face. He knows that. He thinks that should have been a count. That should have been a 3 count. But Big Willie lining him up, not wasting any more time. He wants to walk out with this title tonight. Running powerbomb. And look at it again on the replay. Count to 100. Dino D is out cold. No, he isn't. Oh my god. He's kicked out again. And look at Big Willie's face. Not only is Dino D proved a hard task to fight against, Dino D is also kicking out of what he's bringing to the table. Well, Dino D bringing him to the ropes now. And now Dino D, oh, I thought he was looking to fly there, just didn't go for it. Got him on the middle rope, but only to be connected with the spinning back fist. And now look at this. Another running powerbomb. I'm losing my voice here because I'm screaming right now. Running powerbomb number 2. Well, Dino D's put up a good fight, but surely this is the end of it. Surely Big Willie has retained the television championship here tonight. Yes, he has. What a match. Another fast-paced match with big offense, and we don't expect any less from Big Willie at this point. Look at this. Straight out the gate, a powerbomb into the Boston Crab. Dino D was doing whatever it took to walk out the champion here tonight. Even the big king of swing, but it couldn't keep the giant down, who connects with the running knee and following through with 2 massive power bombs. And he retains once again the television championship. Well, by far, that's one of the hardest fights he's had to do for this open challenge. But Big Willie once again reopens the television championship open challenge, and once again adds another victim to the list for his victories. With Big Willie, another dominating match. And for Dino D, it's back to the drawing board now, because in a matter of 2 days, that's 2 title opportunities squandered. Well, what an incredible match, though, from this man. And, well, I guess we'll be seeing more open challenges in the future. It's time to move on down the rest of the card. Next up tonight, some cruiserweight action, and we are looking for some new contenders to potentially face for the title at Lockdown, potentially, maybe not at Lockdown, who knows, but tonight Daniel Robertson making his way down to the ring. He's going to be going one-on-one with the Cruiserweight Champion, Jake Griffiths. And he brings the bike down to the ring, as we know he does well. Ready to go here tonight. But can he stand toe-to-toe with the Cruiserweight Champion, Jake Griffiths? Fresh off, of course, his defense at the last Mayhem, of course. Doing it against Oliver Regem, so it's going to be a big matchup for him. But tonight, oh, look at this. Look at this. He's come down already with a chair. He doesn't want to waste any time here. So just beat down on him. Oh, and look at that, the chair to the back. And this was just supposed to be a regular one-on-one. And look at this, just has no interest in doing this matchup. Or maybe he does, I don't know. But the referee is probably not going to call a start to this one now because it wasn't it was a disqualification instantly. Jake Griffiths just didn't want anything to do with Daniel Robetrson. But Robetrson making him pay. This is supposed to be Robertson's return to the ring. And Robetrson being struck with the chair, but now making the Cruiserweight Champion pay. Well, the Cruiserweight Champion showing us what type of a champion he's going to be. Daniel Robetrson trying to answer right back to the Cruiserweight Champion. The referee trying to stop Robetrson from whatever he's planning to do, but Jake Griffiths says no anyway. Oh, and look at this, trying to get behind, but Robetrson once again says no. Daniel Robetrson now under attack again, and there's that big knee. And the Cruiserweight Champion sending a warning and a message to the rest of the Cruiserweight division that he's ready for anyone that's ready to throw down with him. Next up tonight, some tag team action, and we are going to see the Blood Brothers back in the ring here tonight. And of course, following the results of Final Conflict, they've disposed of the Death Ninjas. And for what we understand, one of the Death Ninjas, I believe it was Harry in the end, suffered a minor injury, and we won't be seeing the Death Ninjas for a couple of weeks. But the Blood Brothers did what they set out to do at Final Conflict. They destroyed the Death Ninjas after weeks and weeks of them just making them look like a silly tag team. And now tonight, they get to face an even bigger task. They're going to face one of the 4 teams that faced in the Four Corners Tag Team Championship match at Final Conflict. And these guys are the real deal. They can be the real deal. But right now, the Death Ninjas have just made them look silly. But now they have the chance here tonight to redeem themselves and prove what they're capable of. Because they're going up against a very well-established team here on Fight Night. And as you can see by the reaction, fan favorites as well. It was the former co-captains of the 4v4 not Survivor Series, Mind Games team. It is Oxley and James, who are ready to go here tonight. And look at them, laser focused as always. Crowd favorites for the work that they've done here on Fight Night. They are the epitome of what it means to be a fighter on Friday Fight Night. But tonight they step into the task of taking on the team of the Blood Brothers. And of course they'll be hungry for another tag team championship opportunity. And I've got to say, more than anyone, these two would be the most eligible for it. Which is why I believe the general manager wants to see what the Blood Brothers can do when they are in the ring. And of course, with lockdown coming soon, we could potentially be seeing the Wolfpack at the pay-per-view. But it looks like Alex Wilson has other ideas. Tonight, he takes on Max Danger in the main event for a spot in the Elimination Chamber. Can you believe it or not? And career of Alex Wilson is just excelling further and further as time goes on. But Burris and Brad going to start this one off with Carter James. Oh, look at that. Carter James with a big running knee. Straight up the gate. Not wasting any time here. Carter James to get going. And Carter James, after a really slow start to his career, has looked damn well impressive over the last couple of weeks. Of course, earning the captain's rights, where he quickly announced KO Oxley as co-captain. But even then, in those tag team matches, he's looked phenomenal. He had an amazing showing in the Four Corners tag team match at Final Conflict. Unfortunately for him, he just couldn't get the result for his team. Oxley and James were eliminated. And they had the best time in that one, to be fair. They had the best chance of walking out the winner because they definitely had the lead, because it was those two left alone in the ring with Cashman and Wilson, I believe. And there might have been one other... Yeah, there was a Chaos Twin there at the time as well, but they had both their tag team members when everybody else had lost one. And now Carter James had to tag out, and in comes Oxley. And for a long time, people thought that Oxley was the leader of this team because of that established win that he has over Carter James. But it definitely is appearing now as if Carter James has the lead of this team. But Oxley, I'm not sure, is going to mind that because Oxley and him are getting results. They're getting tag team title opportunities now. They are showing what they really can do in a beautiful sling blade there by Oxley and James. They really have shown themselves to be quite the team here. And as for the Blood Brothers, other than against the Death Ninjas, they've been unstoppable. Everyone they've been put up against, they've been able to knock down with relative ease. But we know it's just that unorthodox style of the Death Ninjas that managed to stump them for a while. But then, when they came in to Final Conflict in that 2-on-2 Tornado Tag Team match, they had a plan of action, and that was to remove Deathlordicus from the equation. And from there, they could go on to injure Harry, and that's exactly what they did. Harry will be out for quite some time, unfortunately for him. As much as the people were loving the Death Ninjas, I feel like Deathlordicus, he's going to be left to his own devices for a little while. And look at that, big splash in the corner by Bruiser Brad, who's building a head of steam here. And now to the corner. They might be looking to wrap this one up already. Oxley in a bad spot, and Carter James not being allowed in by the official to help him out. Look at this. Look at it here. Half a ton of bricks. Boom. Half a ton of weight pressed onto the body of KO Oxley. But Bruiser Brad couldn't stop Carter James from breaking up the cover, and this match continues. KO Oxley going to try his best to fight back in this match, but that is a tough move to take. But did you see how high he had to jump up there to get to that code breaker? And he's trying to fight back here, KO Oxley, doing all he can, but Bruiser Brad and Big Boss just a dominant force, trying their best to fight back. There's another sling blade. And KO Oxley trying to fight back for his team here. Oh, went for the kick, couldn't connect. And Big Boss, oh, with a kick to the gut. And a big strike as well by Big Boss. Look at Big Boss here using his power very well. And that's what I'm saying. Big Boss has helped him realize that he can use his power. He can use his heavyweight abilities to full effect. And something he hasn't done very well as of late. But he's starting to get in the hang of it. And there's a big spear from the Big Boss. And the Blood Brothers are just steamrolling through this match right now. And I guess it's that added boost of Theodore Adam Wright, who's loving life here at ringside, as they're going for another half a ton of bricks. This could kill a man. A ton's worth of weight pressed down in a matter of 2 moves. Oxley is down, and into the cover is Carter James, going to break it up again. He decides to, but I think he's just risking his own tag team partner's life at this point by keep making him fight on. Well, Oxley wisely is going to tag out. I can't believe he's still standing after that. Well, Bruiser Brad and Big Boss, they're doing the damage here tonight. But look at this Carter James. This is what I'm talking about. That beautiful leadership skills and ability that we know he has. Oxley is tagged out. And Carter James, I'd imagine, is going to be doing the rest of this one. But he's going to have a tough task as Bruiser Brad and Big Boss have developed a head of steam early. And it doesn't look like they're planning on slowing down. But look at this, he's got him on the floor and he's going to try and take advantage. And a big show of strength there from Oxley. That's not an easy lift, that's over 400 pounds he's lifting right there. And he's going to try and do it again. Just flipping him over with the boot. And Carter James really stepping up. And look at that, KO Oxley. He's struggling just to hold on to the ropes, never mind get back in the ring. He's not coming back in this one. And a third flip there on Big Boss, on Bruiser Brad, almost saying, you know, you're not a threat to me, you don't mean anything. And he's going for a 4th one here. And Bruiser Brad just getting tossed around by a ragdoll by Carter James. Well, he went for a 5th one there, but Bruiser Brad said no. Well, with KO Oxley in the state that he is, I doubt he's going to be able to come and break up the cover if Carter James is hit with the half a ton of bricks. And it could be all over from there, but Carter James refusing back down from the Giants. There's an arm twist. Oh, but look at that, the big power of Bruiser Brad. Pump handle, slam down onto the apron. And he might want to tag out here, Brad. He's taking some hits. Well, he's decided against it, though. He's decided against it. Going to continue to work away on him on the ground and now working on the limbs. Just applying the weight, applying the pressure to the limbs, and now Carter James has an opening. Or try to spin him around for the kill switch. Brad said no. Oh, and a cheap shot from behind there, and scooping him up into the slam. Nice bit of work there from the Blood Brothers, that had to be said. Cheap shot, but it was a nice one. And look at this. Brad's going to be able to tag out, and back in comes the boss. The boss comes back in, went for the clothesline, but he's caught with the arm, and it connects with an arm drag. And now spun around again, looking for the kill switch. This time he connects with it. Kill switch connects, and straight into the cover. With Bruiser Brad down, this could be the end of the match right here. It's a 2 count. And now ready to finish it. For good. Big Boss in serious trouble here. Uranagi, slam! 600 pounds he just lifted into the air with the Uranagi. His partner can't get back in there in time. Oh, it's a 2 count. And I'm really starting to question whether these two actually do weigh half a ton, because pretty much everyone can lift them. Even Harry Austin can lift them. I'm starting to question maybe they were telling a little bit of lies about their weight. They're definitely big dudes, but clearly very easy to lift. And Carter James now thought he had this match won, but not the case. And now Bruiser Brad is tagged back in. There's a leg takedown and an elbow to the back. And he's going to go for the cover off it. The Blood Brothers just trying to escape with the win here tonight. Oh, bloody hell, that was close. And that just shows the power. Just a simple move like an elbow drop, getting the job done. And look at that, the Blood Brothers. But look at this. Bruiser Brad's ready to finish this one here. Doesn't want to waste any more time. There's the bear hug that put away Harry. And I don't think KO Oxley is going to come to his rescue. Just like that, the Blood Brothers win again. Well, that was a dominant display from the Blood Brothers, taking on a serious team in Oxley and James, and just dismantling them here. What a massive victory it was from these two. The Blood Brothers show their force again. Oh, but they want to further stamp their point home. Look at this, beating down James and Oxley again. Oh, and Oxley, oh, come on, not Oxley. He's been through the most in this match. Half a ton of bricks hit twice on him, and yet they still beat him down. And Oxley and James have been dealt with. Well, we might be looking at new #1 contenders for the tag titles right here. They've disposed of the Death Ninjas, and now disposed of Oxley and James here tonight. They're starting to build momentum again and plow through the tag team division. But the question is, can they do it? Can they get themselves a tag team opportunity at the tag titles? I don't know. We'll have to find out. But it is time to move on to tonight's main event. Main event time then, and everyone is banned from ringside here tonight as Alex Wilson, one half of the Fight Night Tag Team Champions, will go one-on-one with the World Heavyweight Champion. And of course, David has already tried and succeeded in beating Max Danger, and tonight Alex Wilson gets that chance as well. And if he wins, he gets to be put into the Elimination Chamber. And this was a surprise from the GM that said this, but it's very clear. He's a fan favorite now. He's won over the crowd, and he did that at Final Conflict. At Final Conflict, he stepped up for the Wolfpack when David was eliminated first and managed to survive 7 other men to win the match and retain the Fight Night Tag Team Championship. Well, King Sam, he's been off the radar for quite some time. He's been quiet. But his protege is succeeding, and I'm sure wherever he is, whatever condition he's in, he is watching on and he is smiling at what is happening right now with Alex Wilson, who is getting the chance at the WIW Heavyweight Champion here tonight in what is going to be one hell of a contest between these two tough competitors. Out in the Wolfpack clothing here tonight, not going in the red. He has gone full Wolfpack. He is fully dedicated to his team and defending those titles. Well, tonight he's got a tough opponent and someone who's under a lot of pressure. The GM has made it clear he's put all his trust in this man, and he wants him to lead the new era of WIW, as he put it. Those are his words. But tonight he has to live up to that title that's around his waist. It is the Mr. Money in the Bank winner and cash-in successor, Mr. Max Danger, with the World Heavyweight Championship around his waist. And Alex Wilson, probably used to seeing that around King Sam's waist, as most people are. Max Danger, only the 3rd person in history to hold that title, and the last person to hold it only held it for a month. Well, Max Danger's going to have a hard job, of course, retaining that for the first time, because he's got to defend it inside the Elimination Chamber. And, of course, he still doesn't know who's going to be a part of that match. The only man he knows is going to be a part of that match for right now is Peter Bolton, who managed to qualify by beating Dino D at Final Conflict. And I'm sure he'll be going one-on-one with the Ace in the upcoming weeks. But the World Heavyweight Champion is here tonight, and he's got a tough task ahead of him. So can he get the job done here tonight? He needs to step up from what he did against David. Can he do it? We'll find out. Look at this. They both went straight out the gate here, and neither one of them could connect. And they're both steamrolling, trying to get the early advantage here, and understandable as well. They're both growing a hatred for each other. Remember, Max Danger attacked by both David and by Alex. Alex, I believe, attacking him last week. And the attacks just haven't stopped since he's become champion. And he thought maybe taking out the head of the snake, you know, they're taking out the big head of the Hydra, I guess, if you want to use that analogy, might have slowed them down and stopped the attack. But as the saying goes, chop off one head, two grow back, and that's exactly what Alex Wilson has been for them. To be fair, I can't believe I'm comparing the Wolfpack to Hydra, but they definitely haven't been acting that way. Wolfpack with a big turn as of late, and the crowd reaction has changed thoroughly. Before they were the team you loved to hate, and now they're just the team that everybody loves. They're fan favourites now in the Wolfpack era. Despite crumbling around them, they're doing whatever they can to hold on to what is an amazing dynasty that they are building. There's a super kick from Max Danger. And now Max Danger ready to wrap this one up already. Not wasting any time here against Alex Wilson. Oh no, I thought he was going for the max lock. Instead, he's just going to wear the legs down. And that's a wise move. Limb targeting to perfection here as Max Danger, knowing he could lock in the max lock at any time. And now looking to fly here, and he couldn't do it. Alex Wilson with a huge opportunity. His career has excelled to unbounding heights right now. It's amazing what he's achieved in such a short space of time. And now look at this. Hammerlock. DDT, excuse me. DDT, Hammerlock. Oh, wait a minute. Look at this. The general manager. The general manager's out here. What's he doing out here? He said that everyone was banned from ringside. Well, the general manager tried to come out here. Oh, no. It was just a distraction. Max Danger couldn't capitalize on it. Oh, maybe he has. Maybe he has. Max Danger got him in a big position here. Oh, and look at that. Swinging neck breaker. Well, the general manager, he wasn't down at ringside. I guess he stood true to his word. But he's cost Alex Wilson a moment or two here. He's distracted. And Alex Wilson now left at the mercy of the World Heavyweight Champion. No, he still fights back. The general manager's distraction hasn't done enough to keep him out of this one yet. And these two going hammer and tongue in fast-paced match. Both of them doing whatever they can to get the win here. And now Wilson, that's a bit far. Oh, he would have connected though, but Max Danger rolls out of the way. Max Danger, the World Heavyweight Champion. Alex Wilson, one half of the Tag Team Champions. With a lot on the line here tonight. A high stakes indeed. Alex Wilson, of course, will be in the Elimination Chamber if he can walk out the winner. But Max Danger, oh, look at that. 630 senton. Not going to let it happen. And surely that's it. Is that enough to put away Alex Wilson here tonight? No, it's not. And as we found out at Final Conflict, he's developed some tough resistance to moves as of late. And it's going to take a lot more than that to wrap it up. The 630 senton not being able to do the job. Oh, but wait a minute. Wilson now gets him from behind. Oh, and a beautiful STO. Wilson refusing to give in here and playing to the crowd, who is starting to warm up to Alex Wilson. And now look at this big clothesline by Wilson, trying to fight his way back in here. Another clothesline. Went for a clothesline of his own, but he's met with a super kick. And the World Heavyweight Champion starting to slow here. Wilson proving a problem for him. And now Alex Wilson, Irish whip to the opposite corner. Oh, and went to crash him in the corner. Oh, wow. Beautiful move there. Oh, wait a minute. What's Wilson thinking? Oh, look at that. Beautiful move from Alex Wilson. Alex Wilson using his surroundings to his advantage there. Beautiful move. And now Irish whip sets him up in the corner. Might be looking to set him up for that super kick. Setting him up. Oh, and right on the skull. And Max Danger is down. Max Danger is down and he's in trouble. Oh, but wait a minute. Went for the kick. Countered. And Max Danger trying to get back in it. There's a big knee. And now Max Danger can play to the crowd here. He senses the tide is turning back in his favour after the general manager gave him the control. And now look at this. Oh, there's a knee bar. There's the knee bar. Oh, it's a submission hold. The submission hold applied. Max Danger trying to sneak it here. Trying to steal the match with the submission. Max Danger showing his submission speciality. But well escaped by Alex Wilson. And these two fighting their hardest here. And Wilson trying to get the job done here. Look at this. Oh, what a beautiful move. What a beautiful move. And into the cover to put away the World Heavyweight Champion. It's a 2 count. And now looking to wrap this one up. Looking for the bitter end maybe. There's the strike. The champion is in trouble. The bitter end connects on Max Danger. And into the cover. 2. Oh, and he kicks out at 2. 2.5, and the World Heavyweight Champion lives on. He's putting up one hell of a fight here tonight, refusing to give in. Remembering, of course, this is for the right to compete for the Elimination Chamber for Alex Wilson. Max Danger trying to get him out of here. And look at that, just literally throwing him out of here. Throws him out to the other side of the ring. And Max Danger talking with the referee. Wait, what? Wait, ref, turn around, look at this. The Blood Brothers. The Blood Brothers beating down Alex Wilson. What the hell are they doing out here? They just beat down Alex Wilson. And Max Danger now left alone with him in the ring. Well, the referee didn't see any of it. He was distracted by what was going on in the ring by Max Danger. And now Max Danger has him in perfect position for the Max Lock. The Max Lock's applied. Alex Wilson with no rope anywhere, nowhere to go. He's just been screwed out of a spot in the chamber. Max Danger wins. Max Danger has just beaten down Alex Wilson, the World Heavyweight Champion, with the Max Lock again. Picks up his 2nd victory, but he keeps getting these matches spoon-fed to him. The general manager surely must have played a part in this, but the Blood Brothers come out, beat down Wilson on the outside, and from there, Max Danger had him for easy pickings. The World Heavyweight Champion gets the job done here tonight, and Wilson will not be participating in the chamber. Although he's been completely screwed out because David is not allowed at ringside, but yet the general manager just brought everyone down to ringside. And now look at this, Max is still not done. Still not done. Max Danger sending a warning to him. Oh, and there's a super kick. Danger family trademark super kick right there. And Alex Wilson feeling the full brunt of the anger and power of the World Heavyweight Champion, who is sending a warning to the Wolfpack, or what's left of them. Well, I have no idea what's going on. So many questions. Why on earth did the Blood Brothers just come down here and ambush ambush Alex Wilson? I have no idea, but Max Danger lining him up for one more super kick right to the jaw. Well, that is just uncalled for. I don't understand what on earth Max was thinking here. And, well, it looks like this new era of WIW the GM talks of is not one that anyone would want to be a part of. That is going to wrap up tonight's show, though, and Max Danger asserting his authority here tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like if you did. Comment your thoughts and feelings on tonight's show. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.